What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I want to talk a little bit more about MoNique. And MoNique has caught some more problems, if you will, with reigniting the Bonnet debate. Now, I've talked about that on this channel in the last few weeks. There's a lot of dissenting opinions about it from the black social media crowd. But nevertheless, MoNique has still been very adamant about her opinion about it, okay? And what has happened is there's another situation that has occurred with another bonnet wearer. And we want to post this photo of a sister that is, it looks like she's at the airport. And the picture is self-explanatory. But let's go ahead and read it, what MoNique posted. Day music! Hey, beautiful queens, no shaming. If this the best you can do, no judgment do you. This was sent to me as an example of what we're talking about that goes on in our community. However, if this is not your best, then do better. Being the ultimately decision either way is yours. I love us for real. Of course, you have people that are saying that, the woman's not doing anything wrong. She's minding her business. That MoNique is wrong for posting this for public scrutiny. And basically some other guy said that, we're judging this woman and everything like that. So they're having a problem with her. But I want to talk about this, as an African American, and we are one of the strongest brands in the history of the 21st century. Okay. 20th century. In the last 200 years, we're, if not the most influential blacks on the planet. No shade to anybody else or the Nigerian community. I just believe that's what the truth is. When we are out here looking in this manner, and it is your right to do that, we can say all day, don't judge the lady in the photo. And, we see what she has on. It's not just the bonnet, but it's what she has on. Some can say what her body type is, if you want to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to deal only with the bonnet. But you can get mad at MoNique for saying don't judge her. But the reality is, anyone who sees her for the most part would judge her. Okay? Especially people that are not in the black community. And we need to talk about this because we have a problem in America. The biggest problem that we have besides racism is that people don't respect our people. That's the biggest problem. Racism, it just means that people can either prefer their own people or think their people are better than you. I don't care about either of those situations personally. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that you respect me and our people. I don't care if you think you don't like our people, you're prejudiced against our people, or you feel that your people are more skilled or better. I think everybody feels a way about their group. If you go to the western part of Uganda, they'll feel that they have more to offer than the eastern part of Uganda. It's everywhere you go in the world. Okay, Poland will feel they're better than Germany or vice versa. I don't care. But as long as you respect me, that's all I care about. Respect our people. But unfortunately, when we're dealing with other groups, we have to give people a reason to respect us, especially sisters, right? Black women always talk about respect and respecting our women, respecting our people. And for the women out there who really care about their appearance and all of that, when you have a lady that goes out like this, whether she wants to represent the band or not, it is going to play a role to say, and they're not only women like her that go out like this. There's plenty of women who go out like to the store, to the airport, the bonnets, and whatever the size of her is, and you want to deal with that. it puts the stereotype on our women and our people in general that we are ghetto, that we don't care about our appearance. We don't, and some people will say that they will not say anything, but they'll go back and they'll talk about it with their friends, and they'll go back and talk about it with their kids, and then the racism may not come out on that day, but a racism experiment may come out somewhere else. So they may tell their kids, don't do this, don't deal with that, and then you may find out a racism experiment, or like certain situations, somebody is passed over for a job on purpose, or police brutality because he felt like he was taught this as a young man. And it doesn't come out right away, but eventually we pay the price of it at some point, because when a person don't like black people, they don't trust you, and then they don't respect you, then that's the issue. That's how racism continues to be pervasive in our society. And I believe that Sister MoNique really loves our people. Okay, I love our people. And when I see our women go out there and this is what they have on, not only is it a concern to the community that I'm from, but the biggest concern is that the people that rule over our communities and the people who come in and compete for our opportunities are also watching. And I believe that what they can feel is, well, these people don't have a lot of respect for themselves. Okay? And that's something that we got to look at in the world. The world is global, right? The black community has to compete right now. We have to develop our people. We have to be, in the global African community in the business. We have to serve our people in the business. And we have to work with other groups. Okay? And, if we're feeding into any negative stereotypes like this, it's gonna be difficult for us to gain things, because a lot of times, and every black person has heard you. Well, I've never met a person that spoke like you before. You're not like the other blacks that I know. And I mean, I've heard that sort of thing before. At my job, at the time I wasn't intelligent enough to understand what was really going on, because I was like, oh, okay, whatever, like maybe you had some bad experiences or whatever. And I'm thinking like, well, I'm glad that you know that all black people are not like that. But then I think about it now, and it's really a disrespect to our group. It really isn't. It's disrespectful to our people, right? And when other groups see us looking like this is what they're thinking about. Some of them can think. I don't say they're thinking. Some of them can think about it in this way, and we need to be mindful of that. All right, we really need to be mindful of how we make ourselves look, family. And I'm saying this out of love, not to shame her or make her feel bad or anything like that. But you can blame MoNique all you want. The reality is the world is watching. The other blacks from across the world are watching. If we're out here representing ourselves like this, then we're embarrassing. We're giving them reasons why they shouldn't work with us. Okay? Whatever the Caucasians have told them about us is going to be true. It's going to make us harder to work with each other, because then some of us will see that, and we will even be the hardest critics on our own people. Right? So we have to be mindful of our appearance and representing the black brand. And when the black person goes out, you not only represent African Americans in America. Everybody's going to put blacks in the same box. You represent the African community. You represent the Caribbean community. You represent all people from the diaspora. When you put out something like this, you represent it, whether you know it or not. You represent everybody. And so we need to make ourselves look good as we are doing in the world. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment pin at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. I'm out.